This is how I'm going to make $80,000 a month from prop firms trading futures. All right. And this is the plan. This is exactly why I'm putting all this all together. This is also why I'm building the day trading mentorship, because this is my vision. This is what I want to do. And this is what I want to teach. And I want to take you along on this journey. And I mean, if you want to learn how to make $80,000 a month, then come along with me. So let's go over it right now. So you might be saying $80,000 a month. That's a lot of money. Why that amount? How is that what you're looking for? Okay. Well, what I'm doing right now is I'm trading 20 accounts, right? So you have to pass them first, but I'm trading 20 accounts with Apex. Trading 20 accounts with Apex. If you want to use my affiliate code, you'll get the best deals all the time. So I'm trading 20 accounts with Apex, and I'm stacking them all together doing copy trading. No, so copy trading means I trade on one account and it trades on all 20 of them actually. Okay, and it's very, very cool. It's very powerful. Now, Apex does have some weird rules when it comes to payouts. You can only get paid either requests on the 1st and 5th or the 15th through the 20th. So you can only get paid out twice a month. And for the first little while, the only amount of funding that you can get payouts is $2,000 on each account. So the maximum you can do for the beginning, I think it's for the first 3 months or something like that, is $2,000 payout. 20 accounts paying $2,000 every 2 weeks. That's $40,000 every 2 weeks. That's $80,000 a month. So the goal, again, pass first. You got to pass all the accounts. I've already passed 5 of them. I've got 15 more to go on this. So you get to hang out with me and watch that happen. Make $400 a day. Okay, so this is the part that I'm still working on. It's not that I make way more than $400, but I also lose quite a bit of money sometimes. So I have to budget myself where I don't have to go crazy. I just have to get a couple trades for $400 a day while I'm copy trading all 20 accounts. Okay, this is a very particular way of focusing and working the markets. $400 a day, $400 a day, let's say 10 days, $4,000 on each of those accounts. And then I get a payout for $2,000 from each account, leaving a little bit of buffer. Okay. Plus there's the broker fees and other stuff like that. So I have to, that's the goal though. Is just make $400, which is like one trade on all these accounts consistently for every month. We'll get $80,000 a month. We'll get 40K payouts twice per month from Apex. You just have to be disciplined. So the goal is you got to pass all 7 accounts in the first 7 days. You don't have to do it in the first 7 days. You only need to make $3,000 though to get the accounts funded. So in order to pass the accounts, you have to pass the Apex practice accounts basically, or you have to get $3,000 without breaking any of their rules, right? So you got to do that first. Then you get your funded accounts, and this is going to be my core strategy for making this happen. So this is what I have found works best for me. Do whatever works best for you. But my pre-trading ritual, obviously, number one, I got to get a good night's sleep. Sleep is just like, it's everything. If I'm tired, if I'm not able to function when I come to the markets just eat me up and spit me out. So I got to go to bed early. I'm a goddamn old man. And then I wake up really early for the open. All right, I'm on Pacific time, so the open is at 6:30 in the morning. So early, it sucks. I'm probably gonna move as soon as I make $80,000 a month. We'll see. But gotta get good sleep. I wake up even earlier than that. I wake up at like 5 o'clock. I usually do like 1 or 2 trades at 5:30, just because that's when the pre-market opens, and I'm just kind of drinking my coffee, chilling. I won't do anything too crazy. And then I go to the gym. Now the reason I go to the gym is because what I used to do is I would just roll out of bed, drink coffee, and I would try and trade. I just felt it in my bones that my mind and my brain was not all there. It was not on. Okay, my mind would not make snappy decisions. And when you're trading, you got to make good decisions, and you got to be able to react fast, and you got to be awake. Okay, so what I do now is I get a good night's sleep. I wake up really early. I go to the gym though. When I'm at the gym, I lift weights, I run, I do whatever I got to do to get my heartbeat pumping so that I can think, so that I can be clear. Next thing I do is I check the news to see if there's any news that day. Okay? Whenever I'm checking the news, I use this website called Financial Juice. It's free. It tells you over here what news events are happening tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow we have 7 o'clock U.S. home sales, EIA crude oil. Basically, none of this really matters to me, but if you see this a red lightning bolt, that means that the markets might be affected by it. And with the NASDAQ, when there's news that comes out, things can just like, boom, like pop like 10 to 20 points in any direction. and I do not want to trade the news anymore. I used to trade the news, and I would just make a lot of money, but I would also just lose a lot of money and burn a lot of accounts. I'm not trading the news. That's one of my rules, okay? But anyways, I wake up, I get a good night's sleep, I go to the gym, I come to my desk, and I check the news. I also analyze the charts, okay? When I'm analyzing the charts, I'm basically going from the day, right? I'm looking at, okay, which way do I think this candle is going to extend? Well, based on this pattern, I think the candle is going to keep going up. Okay, so now I have an upside bias. You know why? Because we came down, and we got these big momentum to the upside. So I really think we're probably going to continue expanding this daily candle to the upside. We could even look at the week if you wanted to be weird. The week looks a little more bearish, but you never know. This will probably. It looks like we're almost to the upside. We still have this gap that I showed you guys a little bit ago. And then after I check the day chart, then I'll typically just go to the hour. You could check the 4 hour, but it doesn't really matter. On the hour, we're looking pretty bullish, which means we're probably going to go up to the upside. We got this fair value gap that we're going to hit. So I think we're all in all, we're going to the upside. After the hour, sometimes I'll check the 30-minute just to make sure it's about the same. 15-minute, 5-minute. For the most part, I'm pretty much bullish on what's happening, and then I'll start looking at the 1 minute to enter some trades, right? And my trade setup is I usually have the hour up here. I have the 5 minute right here. Sometimes I switch this to the 15-minute. So it's either the 15-minute or the 5 minute. And then I'm looking at the 1 minute, and I'm making my trades, though, on Sierra charts. And then I want to journal on how I feel before my day starts. Okay, so what I did is I just made a really simple Slack channel. So I just made a Slack channel for myself only, and I have my day trading journal inside of my Slack channel, okay? And it just is like, I want to write down how I feel at the beginning of the day before I trade. And the reason that I have to do this, and I found this very powerful, is I have a plan. I have to have this conversation because I wake up, I'm tired, I just got out of the gym, my mind is like running around, or the coffee just kicked in, and I have to ground myself, and I have to remind myself, what are we doing here? We are here to make money, okay? And I had to do this a lot because I definitely was over trading. I'm very good at making a shitload of money in the markets, but I'm also just very good at giving it all back to the markets, okay? So I have to have this conversation with myself that I'm going to be disciplined. I'm only going to take A+ trades. I'm not just going to start getting addicted to dopamine and clicking buttons. I'm going to focus. I'm going to win today. I'm going to get some money, and I'm going to get out, okay? So I want to journal that to myself and just also look at my notes and remind myself why I'm doing this, what my goal is, what's the purpose of this. Another great thing for why $80,000 a month, you got to have your why, right? I want to buy my mom a house. I just want to be able to make a lot of money. As a professional trader, I want to be able to take care of all my friends and family. I want to scale my businesses. I want to use this money to share my message with the world and help change other people's lives, right? So that's my why. You need your why. I also want to take care of my little sisters. I want to do all kinds of stuff with this money. So this money is very important to me. It means a lot more to me than it does the big hedge funds and people that I'm taking it from. Now let's look at the core trading. So that's pre-trading. Haven't even centered a trade yet, okay? Core trading strategies for me. I am trading NQ. I don't want to think about other markets. I don't want to think about other symbols. I choose NQ and the violence because I like the opportunity that it presents to me on a daily basis. As I said before, I usually wake up at 5 and I'll enter a few trades at 5:30, but I can't get greedy. For me, I tend to make anywhere from $100 to $400 at the 5:30 open or 5:30 pre-market open, and then I'll tend to lose a couple trades after that because I just kind of start making dumb choices. Like at 5:30, there's a lot of volume, and then from like 6 to 6:30 before the real open, it slows down, and usually in that little period, I get chopped up. So I don't like I do that. So I remind myself, don't get greedy. I will not trade the open. I will start trading at 6:45. Okay, so 15 minutes after the open is when I will start trading. All right, I will not trade news. That was a big one that we just talked about. News. I made a lot of money with it. Some people can do it. I just don't want to do it. All right. I will not trade on holidays. All right. I've tried to trade on holidays before. There's just not enough volume. And with futures are open like 6 days a week, like all the time. So you can find periods of time where you can trade, especially if you have to trade in the evenings or whatever it is. But for me, the volume and the price action that I'm looking for are not happening on holidays, and it's a good time just to take a break from trading. I will make most of my trades, or I will only trade between 6:45 and 10 o'clock. All right, this is all PST, by the way. I will try and not lose more than 2 trades per day. I'm totally fine losing 1 trade, In fact, I will almost guarantee I will lose one trade because I'm usually testing the markets. I'm usually trying to figure out what the market is doing. I'm trying to get a feel for it. All right, but I will not lose. I will try not to lose more than 2. All right, and I will shut my computer off, or I will walk away if I lose more than $1,000. The goal is to make at least $400 or $800. If I lose over 1,000, I'm done for the day. All right, the core trades that I will take fair value gap plays. I will take wick tests. I will take order blocks, and I will take clear price action moves, all right, that are going with the trend. So these are going to be breakouts with the trend. These are just going to be those big pumps or the trend days. Those are trades that I am okay to take. I will not take bullshit trades. I will not take anything else. Another thing, I will trade 5 contracts, A+ setups, for B+ setups, 1 contract for C setups. This just means that if the trade does not look as this just means that if the trade does not look like an A+ setup, I am not going to put more than like 2 to 3 contracts on. But if I do see an A+ setup, I'm only going to trade 5 contracts. Anything that is not 100% great only gets 1 contract. Core trades that I will take: fair value gaps, wick test, order blocks, and clear price action moves. After my trading days, I will journal every day about how it went and make sure I am on track. Pat myself on the back for the things I did good. Write down the things that I need to work on. And I will ask myself the tough questions. Okay, did I stick to my plan? What do I need to work on? How do I feel? How do I feel during my trades? What can I do better? Right. And this is the plan, guys. You do this, and this is the goal. $80,000 per month trading futures, getting paid out from prop firms. Super powerful. The caveat to this that I want to mention is that now that we have the plan, okay, you have to stick with the plan, right? And you have to be serious and disciplined. And if you're breaking away from the plan, you have to understand what you need to do to fix it, to correct your course. What you have to do is, if you're breaking the plan in any way, you have to take the next trading day and you say, I am going to work on this specifically. This is the only thing I'm going to work on. Okay, so if you're over trading for the next month of trading, you are going to train yourself. This is the biggest part. You have to train your brain to not do what is hurting you, to not self-sabotage, to not give money back. So if you're over trading for the next 30 days, you have to only hit your price goal of $400, and then you have to stop. If you're not letting your winners run, you're cutting yourself too short. For the next 30 days, you have to work on that. If you're not entering in the trade fast enough because you're too scared to get into the trade, for the next 30 days, you're going to work on that. Okay, the beautiful thing with these accounts is they're prop firms. Okay, now I do not want you to go to 20 accounts if you cannot pass 1 account. First, you have to pass 1 account and show that you can stick to this plan consistently for at least 30 days. Then you can try hitting the 20 accounts and copy trading. Okay, for copy trading, I'm using Apex and I'm using Sierra charts. We'll have videos on that. But this is the plan. This is the goal. This is what I'm working on. And I would love to share my journey with you. And I would love to help you do this as well. That's the point of the day trading mentorship. If this is in the program, congrats, you're already in here. Cool person. Otherwise, the links are down below to join. Come on this journey with me. I will do live trades every morning from the open till about 7 or 8 Pacific time. And that's basically what we do. And we record and we really just keep working on our skills and we get better and better and better. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll talk to you soon. Happy trading.